sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
21.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He'll run it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram 74 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline. Step out. Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball. Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense. And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right? Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. 46 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen? I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a give to the right, Ingram, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the gun, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready? 95-56.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right? They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? That win over Carolina. And then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. Their win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Could those wins for those teams be the death knell for the teams that lost? The Jets, we're not going to talk about them anymore. Carolina, they still thought maybe a late run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Looking here for Smith downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Bree's going to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a lip. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 81 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Returnable for Thomas. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Breeze. Well, this is caught by Gibb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Toss play, Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Not today.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. You'll kill.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Watch it slide. Watch it slide.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards to the house. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And some space here. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.